But I want to read a quote, Willie Geist, from Donald Trump's speech last night when he was talking about Kenosha. And this is the biggest challenge to the Trump campaign. They're trying to run as the challenger instead of the incumbent. They're trying to replay this like they're Nixon in 1968. Well, Nixon was the challenger, and it was the Democrats and Hubert Humphrey who were sitting in the White House. And Donald Trump, here's a line about Kenosha, quote, "We can never have a situation where things are going on as they are today." Let me repeat that. The incumbent president of the United States, in his speech last night, said, "We can never have a situation where things are going on as they are today." Mm-hmm. This is Trump's America. Donald Trump will tell you, this is his America. This is his military. This is his government. It is his. He has told us for 4 years. He owns it. He has unlimited power, according to Donald Trump. And he is saying we can never have a situation where things are going on as they are today. As if a guy who's sitting in his basement in Delaware is responsible for what's going on in Kenosha. Nobody believes it.
That's been
and Donald Trump keeps saying it.
Flaw. Yeah, the fundamental flaw of the Trump campaign since the killing of George Floyd in Minneapolis several months ago has been exactly what you just laid out. He said, look at what's happening in the streets of America right now. We have to stop this, as though he were powerless to do anything about it. I was thinking as I watched last night, you could have picked up that speech and traveled back to 2016 and set it down and just changed some of the names of the people and the places. And it would have been the same idea that I can ride in on a white horse and save this country from the chaos in the streets. And remember, it was 4 years ago where he said, I alone can fix it. So voters will have to ask themselves now, after 3.5 years, has the president fixed it? And why is he pretending he has no power to fix it? And why is he pretending that the scenes we see in the streets, which, by the way, do concern a lot of Americans, and that's why he's tapping into that. Why is he pretending he has no impact over that, and it's somehow Joe Biden's fault, and that Joe Biden is a Trojan horse, as the president called him last night, for the radical left? People have watched Joe Biden for almost 50 years. The big criticism inside the Democratic Party, including during this campaign, is that he's not progressive enough. He's too much of a moderate. He walks down the middle of the road, and they don't like that about him. So it's a tough road to hoe if you're the Trump campaign to make that case about Joe Biden, and an even tougher case to make that you, the sitting president of the United States who promised that you alone could fix it, have not fixed it for 3.5 years.
Yeah. Also, you know, backing up a little bit, the Trump campaign had a mantra, make America great again. And it really, you know, whether it was true or not, it really grabbed at his base and at other Americans who were tired of what was going on in Washington. They wanted to try something different. He was rich. He sort of branded himself as successful, and it all worked together. It seems like out of this convention, the tagline didn't even come from him. The best is yet to come. It seems to be what everybody's retweeting and remembering from this convention. And the Biden campaign is tagged back. That's a threat and not, you know, something to look forward to. There just wasn't something cohesive. There wasn't a message that people could really grab onto that actually attached to their reality.
Well, he has no plan, and we'll see that later. Peter Baker interviewed him, and we're going to be looking at that interview. Also, the latest out of Kenosha, Wisconsin, coming up next. Absolute chaos there over the past several nights. I think it was a little more quiet last night, but we'll get the very latest. You're watching Morning Joe. We'll be right back. Thanks for checking out MSNBC on YouTube, and make sure you subscribe to stay up to date on the day's biggest stories. And you can click on any of the videos around us to watch more from Morning Joe and MSNBC. Thanks so much for watching.